Hi everyone, Tim Longworth here, if you don't know me already, and I'm based in Haverfordwest. It's a real joy to be with you today and I hope it's a blessing to you. So for many people, Christmas is a time of celebration, of joy, of generosity, fun and family. It really can be the most wonderful time of the year and we can love it. For others though, it can be really difficult with extra pressures like meeting the expectations of others, financial difficulties and unemployment, health issues, grief and loss, isolation and loneliness, relationship breakdowns, homelessness and more. These real issues, they don't disappear once the Christmas lights are turned on. In fact, for some, having the pressure of a happy Christmas in the middle of all of that can make things worse. This year, with coronavirus restrictions, we know that Christmas is going to be different for so many people. I really can't imagine how tough it is right now for those in hospital or for those with loved ones in hospital unable to visit. I can't imagine how tough it must be to face a funeral without the comfort of a sea of faces of those who care the most. I can't imagine the challenges for people on the front line who are working round the clock, putting themselves at risk to keep us safe. For those who are struggling, it's important to remember that whatever we're going through, we're not alone. But for all of us, we can also look to find ways to safely support people and to be a blessing to those who are hurting and struggling, even in this time of Christmas. As Christians, though, we celebrate Christmas as a time of hope, remembering Jesus as Emmanuel, God with us. Though many see idyllic images on Christmas cards of a baby in a manger, we remember our God who left the glory of heaven and he stepped down into a broken world to meet us right there. He stepped down into vulnerability, into poverty, into emergency accommodation, into oppression and even unto death. In Jesus, God demonstrated that he was near. But as the risen and ascended Lord, Jesus didn't leave us to our own devices. Our God is still near. I just want to share with you some verses today from the Psalms, from Psalms 145, 40 and 34. They remind us of the nearness of God, even in the darkest moments of our lives. The Lord upholds all those who fall and lifts up all who are bowed down. The eyes of all look to you and you give them their food at the proper time. You open your hand and satisfy the desires of every living thing. The Lord is near to all who call on him, to all who call on him in truth. He fulfills the desires of those who fear him. He hears their cry and he saves them. I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and the mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. The Lord redeems his servants. No one will be condemned who takes refuge in him. May Jesus bless you and keep you. May you know his nearness through this Advent and Christmas. May you be blessed and transformed by his indwelling presence, lifted, restored, satisfied and safe. Let us take refuge in our Emmanuel. God is near.